While often celebrated for its dynamism and innovation, the USA economy has a darker side. Today, we're exploring the challenges that often go unaddressed. We'll dive into the systemic issues plaguing the American economic landscape, from inequality to crippling debt and structural problems. The U.S. economy is undeniably a global force, driving technology, financial markets, and international trade. However, beneath the surface of success, millions of Americans face immense economic hardship and uncertainty. One of the most profound challenges is the stark and growing gap in income and wealth across the nation. The richest 1% continues to accumulate wealth at an unprecedented rate, while the economic foundation for the majority erodes. For many in the working class, wages have remained largely flat for decades, failing to keep pace with the rising cost of living. Another critical issue is the mounting crisis of consumer debt, leaving many households financially vulnerable. Student loan debt has surpassed $1.7 trillion, creating a massive burden that delays major life milestones for millions of graduates. Credit card and medical debt are also spiraling, often pushing families to the brink of bankruptcy and financial ruin. Beyond personal finances, the U.S. economy faces deep-seated structural challenges that impede broad prosperity. The shift away from manufacturing and the rise of the gig economy have contributed to a decline in well-paying, stable, middle-class jobs. Significant corporate lobbying often results in policies and regulations that favor large businesses and wealthy interests over the general public. Opportunity is not equally distributed, and access to essential services is increasingly determined by socioeconomic status. The exorbitant cost of healthcare and a fragmented system mean that many Americans are one illness away from financial catastrophe. Disparities in public education funding and rising university tuition limit social mobility and perpetuate inequality. The economic challenges we've discussed have profound social consequences for individuals and communities. Chronic economic stress contributes to deteriorating mental health, social instability, and a pervasive sense of anxiety across the country. Addressing these issues requires more than minor adjustments. It demands systemic and concerted policy changes. The dark side of the USA economy is a reality that must be confronted to ensure a truly prosperous future for all citizens. We've covered income inequality, consumer debt, structural job shifts, and unequal access to healthcare and education. The path to a more sustainable and equitable American economy requires transparency, accountability, and a renewed commitment to opportunity for every single person.